The Ebubeleni Festival has been one of Nelson Mandela Bay's biggest social and entertainment events. Now in its 8th edition, revellers will once more gather at the Nelson Mandela Bay Stadium for the urban music leg of the festival as well as the main festival. Now the event has also incorporated a comedy night set to take place at the Boardwalk. The festival plays an important role in boosting the local economy through, amongst others, the attraction of tourists, presenting income-generating and employment opportunities in the Nelson Mandela Bay area. But to tell us more about the event, we joined via Skype by Vuyani Dayimani, the CEO at the Eastern Cape Parks and Tourism Agency. Mr. Dayimani, very good morning to you and a warm welcome to Morning Live.
Very good morning, Subhira. Good morning to the listeners at home as well.
Please to confirm if you can hear me, Mr. Dayimani. Welcome to Morning Live.
Yes, I can.
All right, great stuff.
Yes,
now,
I can, yes.
Why was it important for the Eastern Cape Tourism Authority to support and be a part of Ebubeleni Festival? I mean, what does this event mean for the province?
Thank you for the question. The first point is the event generally as triggers that coerce people to travel. We are normally regarded as a province that is driven by people coming home at the end of the year having worked very hard outside of the province. So when they come home, we created deliberately packages with event organizers to develop what will force them to go around the province. So Ebubeleni is one of those strategic events that we've identified. And it has given us the necessary traffic that we would love to have. I mean, in the past year already, we're talking about 25,000 travelers who've gathered around the area. So if now you compare what has happened over the years, they've now expanded it over 3 days instead of 1 day, which would be a Sunday. So you have now PE, the bottlenose capital, occupied by people for 3 days. So this is good for tourism.
I mean, speaking of which, the festival takes place over a period of 3 days, as you've mentioned. Take us through this year's program.
I think on Friday, the 27th, you've got Bomb. The lineup is something to die for, because our top performers around the genre are AKA Casper. I mean, it's to die for. But on Saturday, a relaxed evening, you've got the comedy, or what you ask for, if it's led by Skums. This is for family trade. It's what you can do for kids and everybody at home. And the main attraction on Sunday takes us through as a finale of what we want to see. So Zonke leads that part with all other artists that we have. So it's a full package, but from a tourism point of view, the commitment that you are making is that do not just wait for those events because they happen in the evening. So during the day, you've got a lot of things. There are parks, the nature have, outdoor is close by, visit the township, enjoy the township experience. You've got an hour and a half during the morning on Saturday. Take your kids to the party shop, go for surfing, the Jeffreys around there. The perfect waves is what so PE over the weekend of 27 to the 20 is the place to be.
You know, Mr. Dayimani, we've seen that the world over, the tourist destinations are developing and, enhancing music as the ultimate medium of attracting tourist and visitor experience in general. And the Eastern Cape is also a tourist destination of note. So how does Ebubeleni Festival contribute to tourism and the economy of the Bay?
I think the important question is to probably project it as the creative art holistically and not just limited to music. Because what you now have over the weekend, the reflection of that comedy provides that option, but also music generally. So the creative industries is the next biggest growth in terms of what tourism like to see world over. So PE and the Nelson Mandela specific provides that unique offering in terms of what it has from the scenic beauty. But people of the area, which is generally a trademark of the KP, their warmth and hospitality. One of the trademarks that you know, everywhere you go, people like to see the map that will depict how the Eastern Cape looks. So this provides an opportunity for us to be able to share authentic experience of what Eastern Cape offers. So the creative industry, it is the next big thing. I mean, you should talk the hospitality industry as well in terms of eatery. They are beautiful cuisine that you can get in the Eastern, specifically around. So the cultural exchange experience is the next thing.
No doubt the creative industry is the next big thing, as you mentioned, because it is the cornerstone of festivals of this nature. Thank you so much, Mr. Dayimani, for your time.
Thank you, Simpiwe. Thank you to the...
Well, that was Vuyani Dayimani talking to us about the Ebubeleni Music Festival, which is set to take place at the Nelson Mandela Bay later on this week.